can't wait to watch how it goes well into the season.
Yeah, I would agree. I think already, they haven't been here that long and we've already gotten to know them really well. And they both bring something different, Wes brings a lot of energy. He's a goofy guy, he's a great guy, but he can connect with us. And then, like you said, JP is a little younger, so she can relate to us as well, which is really nice to have. So they've brought a lot of positive aspects.
For either of you, sitting out the postseason last year, having the struggling with how much of that kind of fueled you guys the fact that you're going to have that opportunity?
I could agree to the chemistry. I think that it wasn't like such a big change.
I think it's noticed a lot. I know we were super upset last year not being able to play.
It's half the new team on top of the people that already last year pretty much knew as it was. But I don't think it was a big change because, like I said, we had like things over the summer where we did like this team bonding and stuff like that, to where it made it a lot easier, like on the court. But the team chemistry honestly came naturally.
I would agree. That was something that was kind of out of our control. So we kind of focused on getting better and focused on the things we could control. So now that we have this opportunity this year, it definitely feels even more.
I think it's just like
we're even more excited.
Like,
we just got to keep getting better.
Showing
that should be a lot of fun.
This is where the change is going, and this is what
I'm looking for a big smile from both of you. Thank you.
Last year, you guys started out the season very strong. I think you were 12-2, first in the Big Ten, and then I think you lost like 5 of the last 6 games at the end. Does that kind of serve as also a motivating factor for you guys to kind of just finish throughout the whole season and kind of just like avenge that tough end for last season?
Absolutely. I think that we lost focus there at the end of the season, and I think we learned from that more than anything. So that's definitely something we'll be focusing on, keeping our focus throughout the season. Keeping our focus throughout every game, not only the whole season, and I think that also takes us becoming mature enough to take it game by game and just focus on our next competitor, because like we said before, the Big Ten is full of great teams.
Yeah, I think it was a struggle last year, just with COVID and losing some people to COVID throughout this the season. And just the exhaustion, and then reaching the end when you're not going to have a postseason. It was a lot of things that just took a lot of mental toughness to be able to just be like, no, we just need to keep going, even though knowing it doesn't, we didn't have a postseason regardless. It was definitely hard, and I think that was something that, maybe we needed to mature in a little bit, and that this year that we'll take it and remember that, every game counts, and just take it, like she said, game by game, but knowing that we have a postseason this year too, it definitely helps with that.
Yeah, in those games that the slide that you guys went on, Madison Green was out with COVID, obviously. What kind of impact did she make on the team last year, and what did her kind of departure do for your big team psyche?
Yeah, she's a great point guard. She gives people shots. She has the ability to score. She can really guard. So she does a lot of things for us. So that definitely hurt there at the end of the season without her. It also gave an opportunity for some others to step up and play, which was also good. But it definitely hurt not having her out there for sure. And we're just hoping everybody this year can stay healthy.
Yeah, it was definitely hard, and again, there was opportunities for other people to step up, and I think in a lot of ways they did, but just having someone at the point guard position, all year, and then not having them at the very end is definitely difficult. Madison's a great player, a great defender, and she helps this team out in more ways than obviously we could probably begin to explain. So it was difficult, but just moving forward, trying to make sure everybody stays healthy, that we don't run into things such as that.
Yeah. What do you guys think about the new additions to your team so far? You guys got Taylor Mikesell from Oregon, great experience in the Pac-12, and also I think was in Maryland. I think she played in before that, and also the 2 freshmen you guys added. What were your first impressions of those things?
Yeah. Well, first our 2 freshmen, they've worked really hard from the jump. They came in, and that's what stuck out to me is they just worked really hard. So they fit in pretty well. They, like I said, they go game speed all the time. They try their best in everything we do, which is really important. That's all we can ask from them. And I think they're starting to get comfy. They're getting to know us all, and they gel really good with our team. And then Taylor coming in, Taylor's an awesome person and a really good player, so she fit right in. We're excited to play with her, and we're excited to have her on our team. And we have great chemistry. We all get along really well. So they kind of fit in from the jump. That was a really great addition.
Yeah, not only personality-wise, but game style-wise, they fit in really well. We have a that's so athletic, it's insane, and another one that just works so hard and so intense, and good defender, and she's gonna be great. Taylor Mike's still coming in, just fitting right in, being able to jump right in just with the dynamic and understanding how things go, and just like a phenomenal shooter and things like that. I think that on the court they fit in so well, and they're adding and contributing in so many different ways, but off the court we just get along so well that it just makes sense, and it all is like great.
Yeah, you guys mentioned like off the court, like having a lot of chemistry. What do you guys do like off the court to kind of like be around each other and like hang out?
Yeah, we were just talking about this. We go to like the football games together, and then she was saying like we threw a I had a birthday party for my dog, but everybody likes my dog, so everybody came, and it was like a whole thing. And lately we've been really tired, so we haven't done as much, but sometimes it's not even about all of us like doing a lot. We're just all like, a lot of people will be in each other's like houses, just like show up and stop by. I mean, the amount of times that people just walk into my house and like, oh my gosh, like things like that. People just, everybody's always invited anywhere at any time, so yeah. Or even we'll sit in the locker room.
Yeah, I think we're just like being around each other.
Sit in the after practice, we'll sit in the locker room for like 2 to 3 hours just talking.
Really?
And I wish it wasn't true, because I'm always like, I need to go home.
Probably a lot of time wasted there.
Oh my gosh, but then something funny happens and you're like, I gotta hear this.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I guess last question I have for you guys. This is for both of you. I guess individually, like, what are you guys like looking to improve upon this season, like so far? I guess just like I know Coach Miguel mentioned that like on defensive end, you're trying to improve that. What about I don't know about like you, Braxtin, but how are you trying to improve on that?
I said it a lot. Like this year, I'm just like trying to remain confident offensively. I think that like my defense is always going to come. I want to make sure I'm rebounding to help contribute to the team in that way, of course. And just like remaining confident, making sure that if I miss a shot here or there, it doesn't stop me. I keep going, and I think that sometimes, I don't do that, or if I miss, I'm like, okay, let me just stop. But just making sure that I can keep driving and keep attacking, and just being confident in my own abilities.
Yeah, I would agree. I think for me, like you said, I want to get better on the defensive end. That's definitely a focus, and I always want to get better in every aspect of my game. And then being a junior too, I need to become a better leader. Probably be a little bit more vocal, help Braxtin out on the floor this year. So yeah.
I think that's all. So thank you for your time.
Thank you so
See
much.
you in the court. Yeah.
Coaches talked about how impressive was with the buy-in and how you guys moved into the times back and the group remained pretty tight. All that deal with top coaching. I mean, what do you take away from the last year?
Yeah, I think with COVID and everything, last year was a really hard year for probably not only us but every team out there. We definitely, and a lot of us really didn't go home during that time either during the season. So all we really had was each other. So we definitely, did as much as we could with each other, used each other because, like you said, those were some hard times. And it also made the season, a little frustrating because you didn't know if your game was going to get canceled and what was going to happen if you would test negative or positive. So last year it was definitely as a whole definitely hard, but I think it even made us come together before. We became closer, and I think you're going to see that this year because, like I mentioned earlier, the chemistry this year is really, really good. And on and off the floor, we get along, and we just like being around each other.
Yeah, I agree. I think that last year was really hard on us at a lot of different points as a team and individually, just with the postseason, just as well as then COVID, things like that. And because we weren't able to go home so much, we relied on each other a lot, and it just brought us so close. And I think that, like Jacy said, we're going to see that this year, as well as we will. And the people that came in got to see how close-knit of a group they were coming into. So I think it was a tough year last year, but we stuck together, and I can only stand true for what we have coming this year, and be a testament to how hard it was and that we can stick through anything together this year.
I feel like it'd be very easy to say, you know what, heck with that.
Yes. I wouldn't have come back if I didn't like them. So if I wasn't like happy with my teammates and stuff, I wouldn't have come back. But I love my teammates. So
I just mean like, it's silly, but like the thought that those bonds are stronger than all the hardships that you went through.
right.
To go through a year with all the COVID issues and everything that everyone has to deal with, and also not to have kids, like that would, a lot of people might just say, it's time for me to go find someone fresh, but the decision to come back, that must say something about belief in your teammates and belief in what you can accomplish.
For sure. I wouldn't have come back if I didn't like them. And I felt so confident with how we stuck together last year. I wanted to come back for them and just for another year to try to see what we can do with the postseason. It's so crucial. I just like being around them, so I wanted to come back.
I heard you talking earlier about some of your high school wins. The fact that you won at such a high level and brought home so much hardware, how much does that drag you out?
It definitely helps. I mean, for me, high school was a long time ago. But
I wasn't going to say that.
yeah. But it definitely helps. I mean, it taught me to fight, and it at some point, I mean, it put me on a big stage for that level, especially just going into like all the championships, and we played it at Ohio State, which was crazy too. So just to like fight and what it's like to have to play so many games and have to fight every night has definitely helped me, and like my mentality that it's going to be hard the whole time, and you just have to keep moving. So that definitely helped for sure.
I wonder, James, from state, how many people ask you about being named Braxtin?
Yeah.
Do you get that a lot?
Yeah, I get it a lot. So you know he's from Dayton too. Yeah, so I've had it since I was in like the 8th grade. I've been, dealing with that. So I'm super used to it at this point.
Has that ever been something for someone like delivering to you and they think you're going to get the other Braxtin?
It's like times where I like go into the doctor's office for like my wrist and stuff, and I had like the whole thing, and they thought it was gonna be him. I'm like, I'm so sorry to disappoint you. It is just me.
Jacy, for you, it seemed like last year you were able to really take a step forward. We talked a lot about the growth between freshman and sophomore year as being when basketball players can make that biggest leap. You obviously didn't have a normal between freshman and sophomore year, but you still were able to do that. What was the key for you to have the season you didn't have an off season?
Yeah, I think COVID was a big time for me. I was fortunate enough to have a gym to work out during that time. So that's pretty much all me and my brother did during that time. There wasn't much to do, so we would just go in there every day and work on kind of all aspects of our game, so that was huge. And then this coming year, I mentioned earlier we had a lot of girls who got a lot better, and you'll hopefully see that this year, so that's also exciting.
Where was the gym?